everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to do something a little bit different. Today I'm going to insert some budgeting aspects into my mini planner. So if you've seen my previous video of the mini planner, basically this is my purse planner. I keep it in my purse. I've used it for couponing. I've used it for writing appointments down on the go. I've used it for a million things. I'm absolutely in love with my mini planner. It's almost my favorite planner, and I don't even really know why. I just love it. It's just so cute, and I just love it. But what I've been doing is putting my receipts that I need to track in this little pocket inside the deluxe cover. And I have found that I know the deluxe covers are not for everyone, and they are kind of bulky, but I really love it because it acts as an extra place for storage, but not where it's getting lost in the shuffle in my purse. So I haven't really used these pockets very much. I keep 3 months at a time and 2 pocket folders in here currently, so it doesn't get too bulky. And some extra notes, just whatever I really feel like I need for the moment. But at the end, if you can see, I'm going to bring it up and try to show you a little bit better, but there is a little shopping tab, and this was actually a recollection sticker, but I put it on one of the Trendsetter dashboards. It took me a minute to remember what that word was. And so I've been using this for any type of, if I need to write groceries out, which I've kind of used these a little bit. I haven't totally inserted all of them. I've used them a couple times for just writing what I need to buy out. I also found these stickers at the dollar spot of Target, which have been sized perfectly to fit with this, so I bought them. But I'm also going to, because what I've been doing is just stuffing my receipts in the side until I track them. But I decided probably a better way to do that is, because I do save my receipts. I'm one of those weird people who thinks I might need them for the apocalypse or something. So I put them in here, but I think I need to incorporate tracking them into my planner, because sometimes it's like a week or two before I get them in, and I feel like I'll do better if I track them right away. So, you know, the minute I get into the car, write it down to help budget. So I had actually just some extra note paper back in this pocket in case I need to take notes on the go. But I'm going to add some of the expense sheets that just came out from Mambi. So here they are, and there's 60 in them. So they are sized for the classic size, or I guess the big really, because they could fit in the big, no problem. But all you really need to do is trim a little bit off for them to fit perfectly in the mini. So I'm going to grab a couple. And I'm going to just kind of put it in here and see what's on the back. Due date, and then the notes section. So I'm pretty sure I'm going to be trimming off, if you can see that. Pretty much I'm going to trim off most of the notes section is what I'm going to guess. And normally there's 2 spots left over when you get there. So yeah, so if I cut it off right here, I'm going up about 1 in the note section. So I'm gonna find scissors. That's the first thing I'm gonna do. I think I have some somewhere. You know, I have these little scissors, and these are so stupid. These little scissors are not craft scissors. These are from Babies R Us, and they're actually like toenail clippers, I think, but I loved how small they were, so I actually use them for my planner. Well, you know, when you're a mom, you just gotta make do with what you have. So there's probably, you could get one of those, whatchamacallums, the paper cutters that are more precise. I'm not really picky with stuff like that. I want to be precise as possible, but like really, unless you are like super good at noticing, that looks straight enough for me. So yep, it fits in there like perfect. Now I actually could go down 1 more row. So for the future ones, I'm going to go down to, I guess, to the gray. All right, so below the gray is where you want to cut off. Can you see that good enough? And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to write at the top And I think I actually did not do as good this round. Oops. I'm gonna write at the top what this section's for. And I could save, I'm not going to save these because I really don't think I need them, but you could save these if you wanted to jot down like a little extra note. They're also, I mean, it says notes on the back. This is now just becomes extra paper. So I actually I'm actually gonna save these. But this just becomes extra paper, so I might even tuck this into the back in case I need to make a note that's important for some reason. So let's go ahead and do that. And I'm going to make a few because I'm also going to separate the expenses into wants, needs, business, anything like that. So the gray. That way I can kind of really get an idea of what it is and not have to be concerned. I'm not going to use this for any type of bill pay that's like a bill that I know is coming, like electric bill or something silly like that. Because I already know that's coming. This is more for if I'm out and I'm tracking my groceries, or if I buy something for my business, or if I go to Walmart and just buy something I wanted, or if I go shopping for clothes and I did not buy anything that was a necessity, then I want to make sure that I'm doing a good job of keeping track of that stuff. And I'm really good at tracking receipts, because there's something about having a tangible object you can hold in your hand, but at the same time, receipts can get misplaced, and if I don't track it immediately, I tend to forget to do it for a while. And the whole point of tracking for me is so I can look back and be like, okay, well, I overspent this month, or I didn't overspend, or I did really good on my budget, until I kind of just really get an idea of what I'm at, as well as, I mean, theoretically, you should be referring to your budget before you make a purchasing decision. I have not mastered that yet. But maybe if it was in front of me, or if it was like with me, I would do a better job at doing that. And because my mini is always in my purse, I do a better job of referring to it in a lot of ways. That's why I think it's my favorite, because it's like, it's always with me. I mean, you can always bring your planner with you wherever you go, but if it's in your purse, it just feels more cumbersome and easy to take with you. Alright, so now what I'm going to do, I'm going to kind of decorate this up a little bit with, so I know what I'm using it for. And see, look, now I have these nice little extra pieces of paper that I can just tuck away in the back. And you know what, these are actually perfect, because sometimes you do need to make a little tiny note, but you don't want a big bulky piece of paper to do it. So excluding this one, I think I'm gonna throw this one away since it's bigger and it doesn't fit quite, but excluding this one, you have a nice little note section that I'm just gonna tuck right back into the back of the little mini planner. See, I just created a whole new line of products for Mambi just by creating these little notepads. Alright, there we go. So, and I really am working hard to do a better job at budgeting this year. I'm not good at it. So I'm going to get out the budget sticker book, and for those of you who do not have it and really want to budget, I think it's very, very, very important to have. I love it. Love it. Actually right now I'm looking for a sticker through it, so hopefully you can get to see what's in it. But it really is a super beneficial sticker book if you can get your hands on it. I know they've been hard to come up with. I was able to find it at my Michael's, but it took a little bit. And I don't believe these are supposed to be considered like limited editions, so I'm sure that you will be able to get your hands on it as soon as the excitement wears off and everyone stops racing out to buy them. So the budget review isn't entirely what I'm looking for, but basically I'm looking for a sticker that's going to go right up here that will just identify, I mean, I already know what it's for, but identify a little bit better what it's supposed to be for. I could put one of the calculators and just like kind of shove it up there. That would be kind of cute. even though you're only gonna see the top of it, but I'm gonna look through them all just to see. Love these. These are cute. Saving for a rainy day, annual budget, make things happen. Pay your future self first. That is really important, and I'm getting better about that too. Food. Gas. Gas is one of those things that's hard to budget for because it's fluctuating constantly, so you can kind of average it, but like bottom line is you have to put gas in your car unless you just like really can afford not to drive somewhere, but I really can't. Although, in comparison to a lot of people, I think I'm very, very reasonable on gasoline. Alright, so I could use one of these too. And just kind of tuck it, although it's got an amount little section in there. Payday. Money, 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 money. Count balances. So I think after looking through these, I'm either going to use the rainy day one, because it could be for anything, or I'm going to go back here and get a calculator. And then just tuck it up. Do I dare? I'm thinking that could be cute to put up there, although am I going to see it? Yep, I'm just going to go for it, guys. Oh, that was nerve-wracking. Alright, now normally I always keep a black pen. I don't know why. Like, my mini is deemed my black pen. And I'm going to write budget in there. Really, it's an expense tracker. I don't even know if you can see that. I have really sloppy handwriting anyways, but there you go. Really, it's an expense tracker, so it's not even like a budget, but it's going to help keep me on course for what I'm going to do. So now, I guess I could actually put my, sometimes I feel like when you thrift through the books, they kind of get crazy on you. I could put some of my bills on there so I could see what they are monthly, but I don't think I'm going to do that as of yet. This one could be good though, like kind of lining it out. Maybe I'm going to do one of those. I'm going to do one of these. And so there's certain things that you just really don't. I always feel like I need to do that quickly or I'm going to regret it or something. I don't know. It's like once the sticker's off the page, you got to use it. Oops. There's certain things that in your budget that just really don't change, and you know, your mortgage, housing, or rent. In my case, it's a mortgage, but I'm in real estate, so I'm a big supporter of home ownership. Utilities, phone, internet. I'm going to fill this out later because I'd have to actually refer to them. I know what my phone is. I don't even know what my internet's supposed to be. Insurance, transportation. I'm going to fill these out. But I think this is a good overview to kind of see reoccurring. The problem is this income section right here. It's a big question mark because when you're in real estate, you don't have consistent income. So you could have a really great month or you could have a really bad month. But either way, your income's not consistent. So the idea is that you get enough revenue in and you pay yourself a portion of whatever you believe your income to be, or you have kind of a surplus, so you're just paying yourself a paycheck from that. But as of right now, it's still kind of a variable. So I'm going to leave that blank. I'm going to write out my expenses, but I'm going to do that at a later date. And then what I'm also going to do is grab a couple of these out. And I think what I'm going to do is grab, I think I'm going to 3 for right now. And then when these 3 are filled up, I'm going to, what am I going to do? I'm going to, then at that point in time, I'm going to reuse the other ones. So, grabbing one out, expense tracker, and then I'm trying to figure out how I can write in there that this is my personal. I feel like I need a sticker book for this. You know what? I'm going to use these. That's a great idea. Dun, 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 dun. My Dollar Tree, or Dollar Spot, not Dollar Tree, but Dollar Spot stickers. I am going to just kind of add this little one right here and write personal. So this is if I go to the grocery store, I'm going to track personal. Okay, feeling good about that. All right, well, I need to take that one out first. And I'm one of those people, I know that there's lots of people who plan in their planners, but I probably put that too close, but I just have found that I'm not very good at that. I need to have it out. Because I'm already have kind of crappy penmanship that I don't even need something that's not a flat surface. All right, so I'm gonna do one for pink, and then I'm gonna need a blue one. I think I don't even have a blue one in here, but I'm gonna need gold. I'm gonna need a blue one because blue's my favorite color. So everything has to have a blue little section to it. I don't even see blue. Maybe I don't even have blue. It's kind of sad. I thought I had extra. I thought I put some colors in there. Oh, I might have blue. There's orange. There's blue. So I have a little 31 case that I keep all my stickers like that in, and I couldn't fit them all in the little pocket folder. So, but I have to have blue. Blue is like a staple in my home. And it's been one of those colors that I have loved since I was a little girl. I know that color choices can change, but blue has remained popular at my house. It kind of cuts off the T a little bit on there, but other than that, it's fine. So I'm gonna mark this one as, come on, Annie, come over here. Don't bark at me. Come here. My doggie wants to come say hello. She's gonna just be my little desk buddy. Lay right there. Lay down. No? You wanna come lay with me? Alright then. Alright, she's gonna be my little lap buddy. Oops. She wants to be part of this fun. Alright, so personal. This is my business. And what I'm considering personal is anything that is a necessity. And then I'm gonna do one in pink that is for like things that I didn't need, I guess. Wants. So I could have put personal as like wants or needs, but this is gonna be wants. And then, yeah, wants. Okay. So, business, personal, and wants. So, I'm going to put business on the back end because a lot of times when I'm out and about, I do buy a lot of stuff for business, but it's not necessarily always for business. So, it's going to be the last one in there. What I'm going to do is when I get a receipt, like let's look at some of the ones that are in my planner currently. Oh, let me do this first. I'm going to, look, this is going to be sad. Michael's, and, oh, that was dinner. So Michael's, and dinner. Yep, as you can see, I have a problem. But I'm just gonna, for future, I'm just gonna jot these down in here, and that way I can track it as I go. And the good thing about it is, although I trimmed them, they still can fit in your classic or your big even. So if you want to just kind of flip it over and grab them out of there and throw them inside of your bag, you can. But now I know exactly what they are and I can see it. I don't know if you can see it, probably not from there, but you can see it from the top where it says budget. It's very visible, so I can just flip through it. If I'm at the grocery store, I can be like, grocery, $200, whatever it might be, and just slap it in there right then. And then it's also really good so I won't forget to do it. So then what I'm gonna do after the fact is just tuck them over here like I was. I was really hoping to get my hands on some of those Glam Girl, I guess they were like envelopes that came out with the girl line, but they never had them at my Hobby Lobby, and they are on the internet right now to buy, but they're just really more than I'm comfortable spending on them at this point in time, so people have overinflated them by a lot. Which, you know, supply and demand, they're worth it. So if you want to pay that, that's what they're worth. That's the logic. So, but then once I've tracked them at the end of the day, when I get home after I've been shopping or done anything, I can just grab them out of here and I can just throw them into my envelope that I track monthly, and I don't even have to separate them because I will have a sheet written out of what everything's for, and then if I want to rewrite it and put it onto a different sheet, I certainly can, but I will have a good idea of what I'm doing with that. So I think it's gonna work out pretty good. I'm excited about it. And then I could just have my shopping, where actually those were for my shopping, so I've messed that up. So let's switch that. Oops. Although I don't totally use these for shopping all the time, but they're there if I want them. I have my shopping section, which is where I'm going to keep my grocery list in, so I know what to buy when I go to the grocery store, and that way I don't overspend. I'm also not a very good grocery shopper, and it's best that I plan out a plan because I always forget things, and then I get things I don't really need, and we end up wasting. So I think that this is kind of a happy medium, and what I plan to do, so I might either tuck them back here or put them in this envelope and then just move them on over after that, and it'll be good for me just to stay on track and really get an idea of what I'm doing. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you'd like to see more videos like it, please subscribe and give it a thumbs up. And I hope you all have a wonderful and blessed day.